Hey, what's up guys? It's Pedro here from noobcoder.com, and in this tutorial I want to talk about classes and constructors. So all a class is a template that is used when we create an object, and all a constructor is basically, you could think of it as a method for discussion's sake that gets executed when we create that object. So I know that's not going to make any sense, but it will by the end of the tutorial. So head over to your Package Explorer, go down to the folder you're currently in, left click on Default Package, go right click, New, Class, type in Animal, because that's what we're going to be creating. And now this animal class is now a type that we can use. So I can head over to main.java. I can say animal because it's a type now. And just like a normal variable, you have the type and then you have the variable name. This is called the reference handler because we're creating an object. And now we have the new keyword animal. And now we're not passing any arguments to the default constructor. Now, the default constructor is a no argument constructor. You can see in our animal class we haven't created a constructor. But if I run this program now, you see that nothing happens. That's because by default the no argument constructors ran, and since there's nothing to do, it doesn't output anything. So let's actually program our own constructor, and we can do so by saying public animal parentheses and then whatever code you want to be ran here. Now you can see this is sort of like the syntax of a method, except here we don't have a return type. I'm not returning an int, I'm not returning void, I'm not returning a string, I'm not returning anything. So this name has to match the name of the class. So if the class name is animal, then the constructor's name has to be animal. And just to prove that this is running when you create or instantiate a new object, I can say no argument constructor. Okay, so we finally know that I cannot spell. And let's run this program. And you can see that the no argument constructor gets ran because we're not passing in any arguments. But now I could create more arguments. I can say animal 2 is equal to new animal. And let's say I don't want the default constructor. I don't want the no argument constructor like I have here. Instead, I want to pass in a name. So I could do that. So now I'm creating a nuller constructor here. And it's going to accept a parameter name of type string. And it's going to say my name is plus name. So now here, instead of calling the no argument constructor, I could pass in a string. So I could say Pedro. And if I run this, you see that it calls the constructor that matches the argument I'm passing in. So I'm passing in a string here. Java's smart enough to know that, hey, he's not calling this constructor. He's calling this constructor because he's passing in a string. So that pretty much wraps up this tutorial. And I hope you learned something. And I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe.